Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. Um, Today we are finally going to upload images to our database. I know I've been saying this like for the past 4 videos, but there's so much to cover that we end up not doing it. But today we are going to upload videos on our file storage database. And the second thing, I read some of you guys' advices, and instead of going with the search here, we want to implement the drop down. So we'll check the first couple minutes to make sure the drop down works, because it's more logical to have the drop down. Now, other than that, if you're not subscribed to the channel and you love seeing Flutter videos or anything, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to make sure you'll be notified when I post, because this year we're trying to get into 10,000 subscribers. If you like the channel, feel free to support me. My link is down below. And yeah, it's all. Let's get busy. Okay, let me. I'll try to make this video super short. I mean, not super, but not 40 minutes at least. So this is what we had from our previous class. Here we have a search, but here we want to go with the drop down item. Okay, I saw where I had made a mistake, and I think we can solve that easily. Okay, first off let's do one thing. And I'm really sorry to have you guys learning something and then changing it, but we're just trying to find the best approach possible. And don't worry, this search autocomplete we are going to use when we want to search for products in the database. But for now, let's follow a different approach. Okay, so now what are we going to do here inside our get categories? And I'm doing this as a suggestion of one of the subscribers, and thank you very much. I forgot to say his name again, but thank you for the suggestion. And if you know, or if you see that there's a better way of us doing stuff, feel free to leave me a comment, and if it's the best way, we will implement that way. I have no problem with that. But okay, for the current category, we're going to make it equal to categories. Oops. Categories 0 being the first one, dot data. And here was the issue, because I was forgetting to include the data category. What we're saying here is that the first category is basically going to be the first element of the categories list. Okay, perfect. Can get rid of this. And now let's do something else. Here we define this item, but I'm doing nothing with it. I don't know why. So instead of this method being a void, is going to return item drop down menu of the type string. Perfect. And down here, instead of printing this, we will erase this and we will return items. Items being this list we created here. Perfect. Here, instead of adding this directly to the categories drop down, we are going to add this to our items. Perfect. And finally, to make this work, we have to include here dot data. This was the main problem of everything, because I forgot to include dot data, because the categories list will contain maps, and data is a map, and category is the key of that particular map, which contains the value or the name of the category. Okay, we did these modifications here. Now let's go back here to the select category, and let's write, we need a drop down button For the items, we will in category drop down. On change, we have this. Oh, what's the name of the method? Let me go down. Change selected category is the name of the method. Perfect. And for the value, we will just put here current category. And we have to put comma here. So we have this done here, and this is basically what we had on our previous video, something like that. Let us see the app. I rerun the app, manage, add products. Okay, let's fix this issue here, because we have this but we're not really getting any values. How can we fix that? We will take this method here, and we will bring it over here. Okay, category 0.data category, and we might just rerun the app. Here we have it. So just take that, instead of putting in, we just insert that inside of the categories method. And if you click here, as you can see, ta-da, now we have our drop down icons, but we just have kids here. We're not sure what the kids means, but I think that this is what we wanted. To make this look a little bit better, we could do this. We could do, come here, we'll use a row, and inside of this row we'll just create a text saying category, and we may want to add some style to this. So text style, color red, for example, and we may need to add padding. If we view the app, we have something like this: category kids. Okay, and we will do the same thing for the brand. We will use the same logic. Let me put this down here. And here, instead of category, we'll just put brand. Okay, oh, this is good, but I don't know if it's better for us to put it inside of a row or just leave it like that. Okay, let's try to copy and insert it inside of a row to see how the UI is going to be. Okay, I think inside of a row it's better. So let's remove this. for now. For now, this is good. And what else can we have here? Brand. We may need the size or the sizes and the quantity. Of course. So making this quick, what can we do here is the category and brand we will leave like that. For the quantity, we can use I'm thinking if we go with drop down again, or if we go with input field. Okay, let's try this approach first. Trying is trying. And category brand, then we would have size, but size is like multiple sizes. So for size we can use it, what's that, a checkbox. Okay, so we have category done, brand done. We would need the quantity. Are we going to use an input field as well, or drop down? No. Okay, let's use input field. So okay, remove this. We have this field here. Just copy it. And we will paste it down here. Quantity. We only need this validation to make sure that the number is given for the quantity. Okay, the quantity is done. The quantity is done. Keyboard type. Keyboard type. Let me see about the structure of the keyboard. Okay, now we want to make sure that for the quantity we only give numbers. That's why we will provide keyboard type, then text input type, numbers with options. Okay, done. Let's see what's happening on the app. So this is what we have here. Product name, but if you click on quantity, actually we don't need to have this with option. We just need it to be a number. Okay, add product name. Perfect. um Open this. The last thing we would want to do is what? um, Checkbox. The value of this is going to be false at the beginning. On change, we're going to call on a method that we have to for the checkbox. We will do something like this. We'll have something like this. Let's imagine we can have it inside of a row, and then we'll have children, and then we have a checkbox. So for the checkbox, we have to have a value. I can just put false for now, and unchanged method we're going to call when we click on the checkbox. Okay, and down here we may have a text saying M for medium, and even here we can just have something like text available sizes, and then we have this row here, S, and then what? S, M, L. I don't know how this is going to come off on our UI, so let's just run the app again. Small, medium, large, and I have a different idea. Let me cut this from here, insert it here, and then cut this from here, insert it here. And we may insert another one called XL. Let's run the app again. And while the app is running, here we have small, medium, large, extra small, and here down here I want to insert these as numbers. I'll just put the most common ones like 28, we have 32, no 32, we have 34. Now here I'll just put 40, and finally I'll put here 42 for example. And then we will let's come back here and see. So here we have these sizes like X, M, L, XL for the available sizes, and we can still add extra small here, which is going to be XS, and we can add finally super large as well, which is going to be XXL. Okay. How many do you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here 28, 30, 30, 32, 34, 36, and 38, 40. We have too many numbers. We have too many numbers. We would want to put this on okay, let me do hatch load here. 28, 30, 32, 34, 38, 40. Okay, so from here we're going to select the available sizes. Let me just double this to increase the options regarding the sizes. $36, $38, come down here. We have 38 there. We will just put 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, and 50. Okay, if you want to add more sizes into yours, it's something you can do, no problem. I just have here the most common ones, so you can just add more. So now what are we going to do? Now we're going to do something interesting, because we want to see a way we're going to validate this, and all of this can be done like that. Okay, we have to check this method get prints. We have to make that method work the same way we did with the get categories. Let's copy this because the implementation is quite the same, but here instead of get, it's going to be get prints. Is it get prints or brand? Okay, brands like this. And here we're going to have brand and I mean not current brand. We want brand service. Brand service dot get brands. The same thing we did there, and this is going to be brands is equal to data, and here we're going to have brand drop down. We are going to have another method called get brands drop down. And here we have brands dot brand, and for the current category we'll just have current brand. Okay, we just have to create this method now. Just click get categories, and you are going to just duplicate this because it's going to be the same implementation, but here instead of get categories, the method is going to be get brands. Oops. So just copy this and paste get brands, and here this is going to be brands.length, and you put brands here, brands here, data.brand, brand here as well. Okay, I believe this can work. And now let's go down to the implementation of our brands. And where's the drop down? We want the drop down icon for the brand here, and here we're going to write brands drop down. Then on changed method, we are going to copy this method again, but instead of change selected category, it's going to be change selected brand. And here we're going to take string called selected brand. Copy this and paste it here. Okay, let's go up. And now we're going to put here change selected brand. All of this is perfect. Just missing here current brand. Let's go back here. Okay, it's done. Current brand is equal to that, and for the drop down, the value is current category. Just put it current brand. Done. Now what's missing? Let's create a list of strings. This is trap string. We're going to call this available sizes or selected sizes, and this will contain all of the sizes that were selected from our checkboxes. Just define that this is a string. Okay, perfect. Now we will go down here, and we'll do something. We will write selected sizes dot contains excess. So we will check if the selected sizes has an element of the type XS, meaning super small, and unchanged method we are going to do change selected size. We're going to call this value okay. The value doesn't exist. Let's create the method. So if the value is true, meaning that the selected size is inside of the sizes list or the selected sizes list, what we're going to do is we're going to write selected sizes list. Oh no, I have another idea, or better way to go around this. Can we pass here a string and down here we'll come looking for a string called size. So this will give the chosen size. What are we going to do is, if, then we will take selected sizes dot contains size. So if this size is already inside of the selected sizes list and we clicked on the checkbox, what we're going to do is selected sizes dot, we want to remove size. Else, so if the selected size is not inside of the selected sizes list, we want to add size. Okay, the theory it's beautiful. Let's test if it works. We have an error. We have an error here. The expression here is of type void and therefore cannot be used. What is the problem now? Okay, guys, I really am starting to think that, but okay, I think that we can solve this by giving this as a boolean, and from there we are just going to take a boolean and we will check the value from that boolean. But I think that this video is already an hour long, so I was supposed to implement the insert images, but still it wasn't. It will be the part 2, so I will stop here and I will start the next one, just finishing this and inserting the images. Okay, we'll stop from here because this video is already too long. See you on the next one. Bye.